Hi, my name is Shrujal Baxi, and I'm the lead of the medical team at Verana Health, which is a strategic data and technology partner for the American Academy of Neurology's Axon Registry. The Axon Registry was started by the American Academy of Neurology in order to facilitate for their providers reporting of CMS-mandated quality measures. It currently is composed of EHR data from 1,400 different providers across the country and is run by the American Academy of Neurology, facilitated by Verana Health. As a provider myself, I think our relationship with the electronic health record has been very muddied at best. We spend a lot of time entering this information for all sorts of purposes. And what the Axon Registry and the American Academy of Neurology is really trying to do is to see if all of that information that's in these electronic health records can actually solve for more than just recording the encounter. Can we, in a high, credible way, generate data that helps providers report their quality measures, help patients who need to get on trials, and really start to generate real-world observational data that can power research questions and answer these sort of unknowns that remain for us. Neurology is rapidly changing with new information about patients' genetics, new drugs that are coming to market, and really the only way we're going to understand if we're helping patients is to look at large numbers of them over time, and that's exactly what the Axon Registry is now going to enable researchers to do. Like other registries of its kind across different disease settings, these registries were really started to help providers report these quality measures, as I mentioned. But over time, it's been clear that this data can also help providers in other ways. So now, in addition to reporting quality measures, the registry is enabling research in important topics in neurology, as well as helping providers who participate in the registry get access to clinical trials for their patients. Verana, as I said, is a technology company, and what we think a lot about is how do we provide high quality data. So Verana's commitment to the American Academy of Neurology is that we will help with a high quality, high integrity, secure way, integrate data from EHRs of practicing and participating providers in the Axon Registry, and then curate that data for the MIPS reporting in a high quality way. So essentially, the goal of Verana is to make sure that this entire process of participating in the registry and reporting on these measures is done in sort of the highest quality way. One of the other features that's available to providers who decide to participate in the Axon Registry, in addition to the MIPS reporting and the quality measures dashboard, which we discussed earlier, is access to registry-enabled trials. Now, what does that really mean? The registry is just providing data. So how does data enable trials? What the AAN and Verana are attempting to do is to take all this information and make it easier for providers to identify patients in their practices who might be eligible for trials. It really comes in two forms. For providers who don't have clinical trials open at their sites, but wish they had trials to offer to their patients who have no other options, this trial tool is able to surface for them patients who might be eligible for trials that are occurring somewhere in their vicinity and refer them to a nearby site to get access to a new and novel therapy. For those sites or those providers that already have trials open at their practice, we can use the registry data to surface patients who might be eligible, who maybe they haven't seen in the last year or in the last 6 months, who could be brought in and seeing if they're eligible by screening them based on algorithms that we develop on top of the data that's present to sort of screen out patients who might be eligible for whatever specific trial. The idea is that this is just technology to enable whatever workflow already exists in the practices, but to make it just a little bit easier to get patients on clinical trials. Verana Health is really committed to helping the Academy achieve their goals and their mission, and in whatever way technology and data can help us get there. So at the end of the day, really the opportunity here is endless, and participation in the Axon Registry is not only beneficial to the providers in terms of their MIPS reporting and clinical trial enablement, but hopefully together with a more representative data set, we can actually start to bend the curve that we're all hoping to bend in neurological diseases.